Oh, Core, welcome back. Oh, sorry, I had to stretch. Welcome back to another stream on the channel. Today, we're continuing our read through of the Master Key System, and we will be rereading the first chapter. I told you last week when we did the first chapter initially, that we would be reading the chapter, but also doing the practices together over the next 24 weeks. Right? I didn't initially know there was 24 chapters when I said this, but I've already committed, so it's up, right? I've already committed to this, so now we're doing it for 24 weeks apparently. So, um, if you are excited about this 24-week journey to what we're hoping is clarity, is the end point, positive change in whatever it is anyone else is looking for in life, then you're in the right place. I'm glad you're here. We're reading the Master Key System. We're going to be doing these practices for the next 24 weeks. I'm thinking 3 days a week or three days a week. I'm thinking about doing this. Let me know what you think. But I'm thinking about doing this 3 days a week. Um, so we can just keep up with it, right? And give me 1 second, chat. So we can just keep up with it, keep each other like accountable, you know. Ooh, I spelled it wrong. Keep each other accountable, and, it's just like a mutual respect type of thing. When y'all accomplish it, I accomplish it, we both do it at the same time, type stuff, gang stuff. Give me 1 second, chat. I know that just killed the camera, but the camera will be right back. Okay, now we have chat access. There's a couple things I had to do to get the chat working properly. Um, and let's make sure that we didn't actually lose our live stream in the process of this. So let's go check the channel really quickly. How's everybody doing if you're here? Um, if you are here, I hope you're enjoying yourself. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Okay, we still got the screen quality up. We're good there. All right, cool. So we got all the necessary requirements out of the way to get started. Ah, man, 24 weeks, chat. 24 weeks. 24 weeks. I didn't even, but 24 weeks, you never know. Time will fly by. Just go by, zoom, zoom, zoom. So like I'm looking forward to it. Hope you're looking forward to it. The next 24 weeks together, building the community together and doing this and becoming whatever it is we desire to become together. Facts. So without further ado, the Master Key System by Charles F. Hanau. I think I'm saying that right. This book was also featured in the book The Secret, and there's also a movie for that book as well. Um, but let's go ahead and get started, and we're going to begin with chapter one, page one, part one, according to the way they do this here. So let's get started, and I hope you got your pencils and paper ready, taking notes for yourself. Um, And are you ready for our 15-minute quiet time at the very end of today's stream? Okay, so let's get started. Part one. It is my privilege to enclose herewith part one of the Master Key System. Would you bring into life, would you bring into your life more power? Get the power consciousness. More health? Get the health consciousness. More happiness? Get the happiness consciousness. Live the spirit of these things until they become yours by right. It will then become impossible to keep them from you. The things of the world are fluid to what power within man by which he rules them. You need not require this power, you already have it. but you want to understand it. You want to use it. You want to control it. You want to impregnate yourself with it so that you can go forward and carry the world before you. Day by day, as you go on, as you gain momentum, as your aspirations deepen, as your plans crystallize, as you gain understanding, you will come to realize that this world is no dead pile of stones and timber, but that it is a living thing. It is made up of the beating hearts of humanity. It is a thing of life and beauty. Ooh, so you let us know this word is beautiful. It is evident that it requires understanding to work with a material of this description. But those who come into this understanding are inspired by a new light, a new force. They gain confidence and greater power each day. They realize their hopes and their dreams come true. Life has a deeper, fuller, clearer meaning than before. And now, part one. That much gathers more is true in every plane of existence. And that loss leads to greater loss is equally true. Mind is creative, and conditions, environment, and all experience in life are the result of our habitual or predominant mental attitude. The attitude of mind necessarily depends upon what we think. Therefore, the secret of all power, all achievement, and all possession depends upon our method of thinking. This is true because we must be before we can do, and we can do only to the extent which we are, and what we are depends upon what we think. We cannot express powers that we do not possess. The only way by which we may secure possession of power is to become conscious of power. And we can never become conscious of a power until we learn that all power is from within. Page 3. There is a world within, a world of thought and feeling and power, of light and life and beauty. And although invisible, its forces are mighty. The world within is governed by mind. When we discover this world, we shall find the solution of for every problem, the cause for every effect. And since with the world within is subject to our control, all laws of power and possession are also within our control. You got that? Me too. The world without is a reflection of the world within. What appears without is what has been found within. In the world within may be found infinite wisdom, infinite power, infinite supply of all that is necessary, waiting for unfoldment, development, and expression. If we recognize these potentialities in the world within, they will take form in the world without. Harmony in the world within will be reflected in the world without by harmonious conditions, agreeable surroundings, the best of everything. It is a foundation of health and a necessary essential to all greatness, all power, all attainment, all achievement, and all success. Harmony in the world within means the ability to control our thoughts and to determine for ourselves, and the experience is to affect us. Harmony in the world within results in optimism and affluence. Affluence within results in affluence without. Page 4. The world without reflects the circumstances and the conditions of the consciousness within. If we find wisdom in the world within, we shall have the understanding to discern the marvelous possibilities that are latent in this world within. And we shall be given the power to make these possibilities manifest in the world without. As we become conscious of the wisdom in the world within, we mentally take possession of this wisdom. And by taking mental possession, we come into actual possession of the power and wisdom necessary to bring into manifestation the essentials necessary for our most complete and harmonious development. The world within is the practical world in which the men and women of power generate courage, hope, enthusiasm, confidence, trust, and faith by which they are given the fine intelligence to see the vision and the practical skill to make the vision real. Life is an unfoldment, not a Christian. What comes to us in the world without is what we already possess in the world within. All possession is based on consciousness. All gain is the result of an accumulative consciousness. All loss is the result of a scattering consciousness. Mental efficiency, page 5. Mental efficiency is contingent upon harmony. Discord means confusion. Therefore, he who would acquire power must be in harmony with natural law. We are related to the world without by the objective mind. The brain is the organ of this mind, and the cerebral spinal system of nerves puts us in conscious communication with every part of the body. This system of nerves responds to every sensation of light, heat, odor, sound, and taste. When this mind thinks correctly, when it understands the truth, when the thoughts sent through the cerebral spinal nervous system to the body are constructive, these sensations are pleasant and harmonious. The result is that we build strength, vitality, and all constructive forces into our body. But it is through this same objective mind that all distress, sickness, lack, limitation, and every form of discord and inharmony is admitted to our lives. It is therefore through the objective mind, by wrong thinking, that we are related to all destructive forces. We are related to the world within by the subconscious mind. The solar plexus is the organ of this mind. The sympathetic system of nerves presides over all subjective sensations, such as joy, fear, love, emotion, respiration, imagination, and all other subconscious phenomena. It is through the subconscious that we are connected with the, page 6, universal mind and brought into relation with the infinite constructive forces of the universe. It is the coordination of these two centers of our being and understanding of their functions which is the great secret of life. With this knowledge, we can bring the objective and subjective minds into consciousness cooperation and thus coordinate the finite and the infinite. Our future is entirely within our own control. It is not a power. It is not at the mercy of any capricious or uncertain external power. All agree that there is but one principle or consciousness pervading the entire universe, occupying all space, and being essentially the same in kind at every point of its presence. It is all powerful, all wisdom, and always present. All thoughts and things are within itself. It is all in all. There is but one consciousness in the universe able to think. And when it thinks, its thoughts become objective, things to it. As this consciousness is omnipresent, it must be present within every individual. Each individual must be a manifestation of that omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent consciousness. As there is only one consciousness in the universe that is able to think, it necessarily follows that your consciousness is identical with the universal consciousness. Or, in other words, all mind is one mind. There is no dodging this conclusion. The consciousness that focuses, I'm sorry, page 7. The consciousness that focuses in your brain cells is the same consciousness which focuses in the brain cells of every other individual. Each individual is but the individualization of the universal, the cosmic mind. The universal mind is static or potential energy. It simply is. It can manifest itself only through the individual, and the individual can manifest himself only through the universal. They are one. The ability of the individual to think is his ability to act on the universal and bring it into manifestation. Human consciousness consists only in the ability of man to think. Mind itself is believed to be a subtle form of static energy, from which arises the activities called thought, which is the dynamic phase of mind. Mind is static energy, thought is dynamic energy, the two phases of the same thing. Thought is therefore the vibratory force formed by converting static mind into dynamic mind. As a sum of all attributes are contained in the universal mind, which is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent, these attributes must be present at all times, in their potential form in every individual. Therefore, when the individual thinks, the thought is compelled by its nature to embody itself in an objectivity or condition which will correspond with its origin. Every thought, therefore, is a cause, and every condition an effect. For this reason, it is absolutely essential that, page 8, you control your thoughts so as to bring forth only desirable conditions. All power is from within and is absolutely under your control. It comes through exact knowledge and by the voluntary exercises of exact principles. It should be plain that when you acquire a thorough understanding of this law and you are able to control your thought processes, you can apply it to any condition. In other words, you will have come into conscious cooperation with omnipotent law, which is the fundamental basis of all things. The universal mind is a life principle of every atom, which is in existence. Every atom is continually striving to manifest more life. Drake. All are intelligent and all are seeking to carry out the purpose for which they were created. A majority of mankind lives in the world without. Few have found the world within, and yet it is the world within that makes the world without. It is therefore creative, and everything which you find in your world without has been created by you in the world within. This system will bring you into a realization of power, which will be yours when you understand this relation between the world without and the world within. The world within is the cause, the world without, the effect. To change the effect, you must change the cause. You will at once see that this is a radically new and different idea. Most men try to change effects by working with effects. They fail to see that this is simply changing one form of distress for another. To remove discord, we must remove the cause, and this cause can only be found in the world within. All growth is from within. This is evident in all nature. Every plant, every animal, every human is a living testimony to this great law. And the error of the ages is in looking for strength or power from without. The world within is a universal fountain of supply. The world without is the outlet to the stream. Our ability to receive depends upon our recognition of this universal fountain, this infinite energy, of which each individual is an outlet, and so is one with every other individual. The recognition is a mental process. Mental action is therefore the interaction of the individual upon the universal mind. And as the universal mind is intelligence which pervades all space and animates all living things, this mental action and reaction is the law of causation. But the principle of causation does not obtain in the individual, but in the universal mind. It is not an objective faculty, but a subjective process, and the results are seen in an infinite variety of conditions and experiences. In order to express life, there must be mind. Nothing can exist without mind. Everything which exists is some, page 9, page 10, manifestation of this one basic substance from which and by which all things have been created and are continually being recreated. We live in a fathomless sea of plastic mind substance. This substance is ever alive and active. It is sensitive to the highest degree. It takes form according to the mental demand. Thought forms the mode or matrix form from which the substance expresses. Remember that it is in the application alone that the value consists, and that a practical understanding of this law will substitute abundance for poverty, wisdom for ignorance, harmony for discord, and freedom for tyranny. And certainly there can be no greater blessing than these from a material and social standpoint. Now make the application. Select a room where you can be alone and undisturbed. Sit erect, comfortably, but do not lounge. Let your thoughts roam where they will, but be perfectly still for from 15 minutes to half an hour. Continue this for 3 or 4 days or for a week until you secure full control of your physical being. Many will find this extremely difficult, others will conquer with ease, but it is absolutely essential to secure complete control of the body before you are ready to progress. Next week, you will receive instructions for the next step. In the meantime, you must have mastered this one. Now let's answer our questions. And I hope you got that. In this last two paragraphs, we will be doing these study questions with answers. And now I will reread that selection one more time. Now make the application. Select a room where you can be alone and undisturbed. Sit erect, comfortably, but do not lounge. Let your thoughts roam where they will, but be perfectly still for from 15 minutes to half an hour. Continue this for 3 or 4 days or for a week until you secure a full control of your physical being. That is what we'll be doing together. For the rest of these next 24 weeks, we'll be reading these chapters and doing the exercises. Whatever the exercise asks of us, that is what we will do. Now let's answer these questions. Part 1, study questions with answers, page 11. What is the world without in its relation to the world within? The world without should be back. Let me check. Excuse me. Let me check OBS. Oh, I'm good. All right. Now let's repeat that question. Part 1, study questions with answers. What is the world without in its relation to the world within? The world without is a reflection of the world within. Upon what does all possession depend? All possession is based on consciousness. How is the individual related to the objective world? The individual is related to the objective world by the objective mind. The brain is the organ of this mind. How is he related to the universal mind? He is related to the universal mind by the subconscious mind. The solar plexus is the organ of this mind. What is the universal mind? Universal mind is the life principle of every atom which is in existence. How can the individual act on the universal? The ability of the individual to think is his ability to act upon the universal and bring into manifestation. Page 12. What is the result of this action and interaction? The result of this action and interaction is cause and effect. Every thought is a cause in every condition and effect. How are harmonious and desirable conditions secured? Harmonious and desirable conditions are obtained by right thinking. What is the cause of all discord, inharmony, lack, and limitation? Discord, inharmony, lack, and limitation are the result of wrong thinking. What is the source of all power? The source of all power is the world within, the universal fountain of supply, the infinite energy of which each individual is an outlet. Okay, now before we get into our 15 minutes of silence, yo, it's me again, Alexander. Alexander, I changed my name. Not Alexander, my bad. Do you remember? Yes, I do, bro. I always remember, bro. Welcome back to the stream. I always remember. Okay, so now we will answer two questions that will be and are very important to further progress. What is the difference between right thinking and wrong thinking? And let's just clean this up really quickly, and we're not going to talk too much on it. Okay, right thinking is thinking that is pushing you in the direction that you want to go in. That is right thinking. Wrong thinking is any thoughts that come into your mind that go against your direction in life. That is wrong thinking. Do not harbor wrong thinking. Remove wrong thinking at all costs. Remove it now. Now, all right thinking must stay. Continue thinking about how your endeavors will proceed forward in life and make you who you desire to be. All right, now let's get into our 15 minutes of silence. I love this. I really like this, and this keeps me accountable as well. So, I'm gonna give you about 1 minute to go find a nice cozy spot to go chill at so we can get into this nice 15 minutes of just sitting, no noise. We're not going to listen to anything. Even I'm going to turn off the background tunes for the stream as well. No noise. So give me 1 second to go find my tab because I have so many tabs open that is playing music. I'm going to pause that for now. And I hope you have found a spot in the house, maybe just sit in your room, maybe just go sit against the wall, sit up straight somewhere. And we're going to sit and we're gonna be quiet. We're gonna stop talking, and whatever comes up, comes up. Don't interact. I know that it's going to be an interesting thing for you to do, to not interact with your thoughts, but don't interact. Just let them come as they come and let them go as they go. Right? So we're gonna sit for 15 minutes and not say anything and just be here. So if you don't want to do this, it's cool. That's understandable. But for everybody that is going to be here for the next 24 weeks, this will be essential for what we'll be doing going forward. And this won't be the only time we're going to be doing it. We'll be doing this 3 times a week. So if you miss a day, you have another chance later on in the week. All right, it's quiet time. Okay, chat. Our 15-minute quiet time is up. Welcome to the stream football. I can see that you just showed up to the stream, so you got a little bit late, brother. So let you know what happened in today's stream so far. We read the first chapter of the Master Key System once again. We read it last week. We're going to be doing a 24 week football, 24 week, um, 24 week group study. That's what I'll say. We're going to be doing a 24 week group study with the Master Key System. We're going to be doing every single week. We're going to be revising and going over the same chapter. And then doing the what comes along with the chapter. Today's chapter asks you to sit down for 15 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, and not talk. Be as quiet as possible. Go get comfortable. Don't lounge, but be comfortable. Sit up straight. And whatever thoughts come, just let them come. Don't interact with them. Just let them happen. I appreciate that. Hello. Appreciate that. God loves you too, for sure, for sure. God loves it all. God loves us all for real, for real. Um, But 15 minutes of quiet time. I'm glad you enjoyed it, hello. And I'm glad you showed up to the stream. But we're gonna do this for 24 weeks. We will be doing this chapter again this week. There will be two more chances this week to do a 15-minute quiet time. If you want to come to every stream, you can, and if you don't have to. That's why we're doing it multiple times a week, the same chapter. And on next week, we'll be moving on to chapter two. But let me leave you with something that came from my meditation. Um, really quickly. Oof, my foot went to sleep, chat. Oof. Let me get quiet for one more second, real quick, and remember what I was going to tell you guys for my meditation time. Um, oh, back of my leg is itching. I should have said it when I first came out. I should have said it when I first came out. But oh, there we go. Just remembered it. So now grab the board. But uh, you only manifest the thoughts that you want. Um, the further we get into this book, the more you will understand that phrase. That will be like a gem in the future. You only manifest the thoughts that you want. And one of the thoughts that came up to me while I was doing my 15 minutes of quiet time, right, was that I was going to show you guys this board. I had plenty of other thoughts, and any of those other thoughts could have happened. But my choice chose to do this specific thing that came to my mind. I had maybe 20, 30 thoughts, maybe even 20 to 100, maybe possibly, that came to me during that 15 minutes of quiet time. But this is the one manifestation that I chose to happen. That's your choice. Okay, so for what we just did, this works out perfectly, right? I wrote this a very long time ago. You can probably tell from the condition of this, but I wrote this a very long time ago. Manage your thoughts. Do you rabbit hole or stop yourself? Also ask, where is this thought leading me and is it a cycle? Once you have a good management of thought, embrace it, right? That's going on to chapter two. Once you have a good management of your thought process, seeing what thought actually is, then you can, embrace it, right? When you stop yourself, do you judge yourself or understand you are still growing and move forward? Embrace the moments, meet the moment, and then see who's around. Pause the effect, commitment. Stay committed to it and prepare for success. Prepare for success. For sure. I'm gonna be later. Right now I'm about to get ready to go and eat dinner with one of my wife's friends. They're gonna be moving here soon. So she wants to hang out with them one more time. We're in the middle of a hurricane right now. So but she wants to hang out with her one more time before she takes off because they probably won't be going to work again to see each other. So she's gonna miss her. So we're gonna be risking our life to go eat this food real quick. But anything for my wife, absolutely anything. But chat, now that I have to get ready to go eat this food, it's probably be around 9 p.m. Eastern time football when we get back from dinner. I'm gonna be probably going for about 2 hours. If we don't do a hoop stream Tonight we'll be doing one first thing in the morning at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, I'm in Florida right now. Yeah, we're in Florida right now. We're in the area for the hurricane, but we'll be all right. Um, we're um from what I can see in the safer part of Florida at the moment. But uh we ele if not tonight, 11 a.m. If it's like if the roads are bad, then we're probably gonna go straight home. It's supposed to touch down tomorrow. Uh, so if the roads are bad, we're just gonna go straight home. There won't be a basketball or hoops during the night if the weather's bad. But if the weather's good, then we have the opportunity to go to the gym. Um, but if not, then we also have the opportunity tomorrow if the weather permitting. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, and I hope to see you guys next time. If we do that, I can't watch because I have school. Well, you can come back. The videos are always on the channel. Just go to the live stream section of the channel, and you can go back and watch. Um, you can go back and watch any live stream that you want to watch or anything that you want to watch football for sure, for sure. Um, and I may do it later in the day. It just depends on the weather. Um, if it's not 11, it will be 7 in the afternoon. Those are my gym time. That's when the gym is a little more scarce to go do what you want to do in the gym and stuff. So if it's not 11 a.m., it'll be 7 p.m. Eastern. But hope you guys have a good one. Hope everybody's safe wherever they are. And I'm gonna see you guys next time. I got you football. We'll do a 7 p.m. Weather permitting, we'll do a 7 p.m. basketball stream. Weather permitting, we'll do a 7 p.m. I got you. Um, but let me do my outro real quick. We all got a limitless score, baby. I appreciate you. I might even love you, but I'm for sure glad you woke up today. And thank you for everybody who joined in today. Today's quiet time meditation and reading session. And I hope to see you next time on the channel. So peace and stay safe out there. For sure, for sure.